So class, I do not have an intro for this review. You gotta understand that this anime has a unique concept in terms of isekai animes. Because we all know that isekais, they either get isekai to a random world that they know nothing about, or get isekai into a video game that they've been playing for like 8 billion gazillion hours. But ZENSHU does something that I really do like. I like the concept of what they did with it. Getting isekai into like your favorite movie or TV show is something that you don't really see a lot of. Well, at least for me, I don't really see a lot of isekais doing that. And if there's anything else that I can give this anime props for, it will have to be for the animations. Like, if you have been paying attention to the background footage that I've been using, this anime looks so good. And I know I haven't done this in a while. It's kind of my fault. I kind of been forgetting to do this in my reviews, but I want to go over the anime opening and ending. Well, kind of just the opening. I don't really care for the ending song, okay? But the opening itself speaks a lot, because having an anime about an animator and having the first sequence of the anime opening being like the animation frames and how to like show everything that in terms of animating, I don't know the terminology for it, but this shit is just fire, okay? This is fire. Now, everything after that part is basic just anime opening stuff, just, you know, frames of the anime, so on and so forth, shit like that. But everything just looks visually appealing in everything in this anime. Nothing looks bad. Like, in terms of the colors and the details and the art style for this anime, I can literally say that this is a 10 out of 10 for animation and how it looks. And now I have to get into the plot. Yeesh. Now, don't get me wrong, in terms of the plot and stuff, like I said in the beginning, I really do like the concept of this anime. Like, going into the first episode, we see our main character Natsuko going over all of like the projects that she has been doing as an animator. That pretty much just turns her into the best world-renowned animator in this verse. And then she also goes over why she wants to become an animator, because she watched this one movie called, like, I think Tales of a Tragedy or whatever the hell it is, and she really loved the movie, so she wanted to become an animator to make movies like this, just for that dream to tragically end because she had some bad clams. Now getting transported into a different world, she gets transported into the same exact movie that she was just watching. Her favorite movie in the entire world. Now, I know, like, you know, my previous comment going into this segment was eesh, but it's not more so towards the plot of the anime. I really enjoyed this anime from start, not to the finish, okay? And that's why I have like just this, I guess, ick about it, because the ending for this anime left us off on a shit ton of questions. Okay, possibly like 3. Holy shit, I did not do a spoiler warning. Well, hey, if you're watching this up to this point, this is your spoiler warning for the video. I'm gonna give you time to leave, but before you go, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and maybe possibly join my Discord. We're trying to make that more active. But the ending to the anime, to where Natsuko finishes off, like, you know, the ultimate final boss. I'm not gonna say exactly who it is. I know I said I'm gonna do a spoiler warning, but I'm not trying to spoil damn near everything. But when she beats the final boss, and then we see how everything gets reset, and how she passes out and then disappears, and we see her go back to the real life world, like, they never actually answered what the hell happened. Like, what happened here? Because we know going into like the beginning of the anime, we know that like she died. We clearly see that she died and then gets isekai. How else did she get here? But at the same time, when she gets teleported out, you see that she still has Umio's horn inside of her hair. So what happens here? Like, is she still dead? Was she in a coma that entire time? Was all of this a dream? It just doesn't really get answered, and it leaves you off on like a sense of like, What the fuck? Because truly speaking, I really thought when I finished watching this anime, I sat through the whole entire credits because, hey, that song was kind of fire, and just to see if there was like some type of end credits to like hold us off to be like, oh, okay, we get it, like something like a hint. Nah, it just ends. And that's why I really cannot rank this anime as high as I really want to. Because the fact of the matter that they kind of did not answer certain questions. Like, is she still alive? Was this a dream? Is she in a coma? Or let's just use another question like, oh, how the hell did this one person who got isekai into this world too, how the hell did she get turned into a bird and she didn't keep her human form? We didn't get answers to nothing. And it sucks too because everything about this anime is so enjoyable to watch. Granted, it may not be for everybody. Somebody might watch this anime and be like, man, this shit's boring. Shut your stupid. But in terms of like the characters, the character development, and the world itself, and how this anime plays on getting isekai'd into a movie that you know everything about just to have things get switched up and now you're at a loss. Like, we need to see more isekais or just animes in general that takes on tropes like this. Like, we need to actually start praising animes like this just so we can get more unique concepts. And hell, I didn't even get to even talk about like her powers and stuff, because simply because she's an animator, she had like her little fuck, I don't even know what the hell this shit's called. Like a little bar, okay, that she uses to hold the paper down. And that is her ability. Anytime where there's like a certain event that needs to be changed, the little bar starts glowing and it talks to her, and then they activate like this whole magical girl sequence to where her death spawns in, and then she starts drawing like crazy just for whatever she just drew to come to life and start fighting for her. And the crazy thing that you have to realize about this shit too is that she had to animate each individual action. That's how golden of an animator she is. And I was also seeing like people talk about how unlikable she is, and I'm sitting here like, bro, did we watch the same anime? Because yeah, in the beginning of the anime, she was like, you know, kind of uptight and kind of had a little bit of an ego on her, okay? Because in her previous life, she decided that like, okay, ain't nobody else can keep up with me, I might as well just do everything all on my own. But here's where I say the character development, not more so for like, you know, our side characters, but for our main character herself, because she started off being like, I gotta do everything on my own, I gotta save this world, to being able to trust and work with other people instead of trying to do everything on her own. And that humbling experience, that thought process that made her be like, I cannot do this on my own, was when she actually got humbled and took an L because her drawing did not work. Throughout the entire anime, we've seen her win every single fight, and then the one time that she ends up losing almost costed her her life, because she did not listen to the call that the blonde hair guy gave her, being like, okay, let me scout this out and then we take action. She had the ego to be like, nah, I got it, just sit back, I'ma just draw something real quick. And then she took that L. So saying that Natsuko is unlikable throughout the whole entire anime is crazy. How to say you didn't watch the anime without saying you didn't watch the anime? Like, I feel like all around ZENSHU, I want to rank it as an A-tier anime, but realistically speaking, due to the fact of like how it ended and how it left the audience on too many questions unanswered, I would still solidly say that it is a B-tier anime. If C is average, this is above average due to like how the anime started, how it looks visually, and how unique of a concept this is. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I was spitting in this video? Do you think that, like, you know, what I said was actually valid? Or I wasn't spitting in this video and this anime just isn't up to your type of standards? Leave your answers in the comments down below. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are extremely close to 1K. But with that being said, there's no bell today. Class dismissed.